Now that means that when you take a motion in a direction that you want to go, it causes more motion. It's a momentum effect. The more you do something, the more likely it is you'll do it again. Now, this works positively and negatively. It works, the mind controllers use it all the time. If they can corrupt you, if they can seduce you, if they can get you to do a certain behavior once or twice, more likely it is you'll do it again and again, and eventually you'll identify it with it and even defend it. They also call that the Stockholm Syndrome. We'll get into that later. Mind control exists, my friend. It is not some cheesy esoteric thing that we talk about in movies or in comic books. It really exists, for real. Getting tools like this helps you recognize it and actually be able to determine to control your own mind so that it is not controlled by others. So that you can set your own intention and get your goals. So, focus on your power. So that way, everything is working for you rather than against you. This is congruency. Are you congruent? Do you want to be congruent? Step 1, quiet the mind. Every coaching client that I coach with on the phone, and we do telephone coaching about every week, they all want to tell me about what happened, about what's going on. Rare is the one who will look forward. They're all looking backward. They're all looking backward. And I appreciate a little backstory is required to get a bearing, to get a gauge on where we're going. But then when we see where you are and where we're going, that's it, we're going. So we're not looking back anymore. We just needed to find out where on the road that we were so that we know what exit we need to take, or do we need to turn around, or how far do we need to go. Focus forward. Focus forward and fail forward fast. Fail forward fast? Fail forward fast, yes. You see, if you try something and it doesn't work, that's great. You fail forward. You found a way that doesn't work, and so you keep trying, and you keep trying, and you keep trying, and you keep trying, and you break through. And at the end of the day, if it still doesn't work, then you've had a great life because, man, you tried, you gave it your all. You gave it your full. And just the process itself forges you. That's how muscle is built. You come up to a weight and you can't lift it. So you take a little less off until you find a weight you can lift, but still challenges you. And then slowly, you add more weight, and over a couple of weeks, a couple of months, you can lift what you could not lift. Why? Because you built muscle through resistance. There is resistance. It's designed to build muscle. Whether it's a resistance of the outside world or the resistance within you. So optimizing your potential. See, when you become open to the possibility of getting what you want, then you make the internal shifts and changes in order to do so. Okay? Is that making sense? We also have a few other clips on this DVD. At the end of the DVD, that were going to be promotional clips for Unfair Secrets. We didn't use them on YouTube, but you're getting them on this DVD. One is called Emotions, and the other is called The Tactical Mind. And they're both beneficial and valuable, so I want you to have them, okay? So remember, belief and thoughts are very powerful. What you believe is true. You believe that you can't make it in this world, then you're right. If you believe that they're out to get you, you're right. See, it doesn't matter if they really are, because you're going to affect yourself as if they are. Do you want me to repeat that? It doesn't matter if they're out to get you. If you believe they're out to get you, then you're going to affect yourself as if they are. In other words, you're going to go run and hide, okay? Or you're going to do whatever it is you do. See, so beliefs are very powerful. Tactical wisdom is very powerful. Belief and thought, and I want to share with you something I wrote down for you here this month. Lao Tzu said, "In stillness is the greatest revelation there is." In stillness is the greatest revelation there is. So the first thing we do is we quiet the mind through meditation. So we're going to actually do a meditation as soon as you are able. If you're listening in the car right now, you'll have to wait until you get home. You have to do this at home in the comfort and privacy of your home. We're going to do a meditation now. So you want to be somewhere that's quiet. No TV, music, internet, or telephone. Okay? And you're going to sit down in a place that's comfortable for you. Preferably sitting with your legs crossed, Indian style, on the carpet would be perfect. However, if you're unable to do that, or you're not in a place where you can do that, sitting on the chair or the bed will work just as well. Now, what I want you to do is just totally relax. When you're sitting, just totally relax. And I want you to close your eyes and feel relaxation coming through your body and just relaxing. And just breathe. I want you to breathe naturally, slowly, in a relaxed way. Breathing down into your abdomen, down into your chi center, which is about 4 fingers below your belly button. Breathe down. As if you're a bottle. The opening of the bottle is your mouth. When you fill a bottle, you pour the bottle through the mouth of the bottle. It goes down the neck of the bottle and it fills from the bottom. fills from the bottom to the top. The bottom is the chi center. Okay, it's your dandian. It's 4 fingers below your belly button. So you're going to breathe from there. Filling all the way up till you're full, up to the top of the bottle, and then releasing. Good, good. And now I want you to totally relax, and I want you to picture a color that you feel safe and comfortable in. That could be blue, nice comforting blue. Perhaps it's yellow or green or white, whatever color that gives you comfort and safety and you feel good about. I want you to picture that in your mind's eye as your eyes closed. Good. And now you're breathing in deeply and slowly and relaxedly. And breathing out. Relaxedly is a word. Comfortably and relaxed. Breathing. And I want you to notice when you breathe in, and I want you to say to yourself in your mind's voice, I'm breathing in, as you picture the color. And when you breathe out, you say to yourself in your mind's eye, I'm breathing out. Good. Good. Now keep doing it. Keep doing it. Breathing in. Breathing out. As in your mind's eye, you are seeing the color. And in your mind's voice, you are hearing yourself gently say, in a relaxed voice, I'm breathing in. And when you're breathing out, you say, I'm breathing out. This is called following the breath. And you're bringing your awareness to the breath. Your awareness is continually coming back to the breath. And as thoughts fly by, any random thought, which might fly by in your mind, you let it fly by. Like a bird, like ducks flying by in the air. Thoughts do come up, they do arise. Quieting the mind is very difficult for most people, up until now. So now when a thought comes, you'll just observe it. You won't fight it. You won't struggle with it. You won't try to push it away. And you won't get captivated or caught in it. You'll simply go, oh, there's that thought, how funny. Let it fly by like a bird, and you'll see it fly away as you go back to the color and you go, oh, back to the breath. Back to the breath, bringing your awareness back to the breath. So you can always come back to the breath, being aware of your breath, and that removes those distracting thoughts that try to come in. Because a quiet mind and stillness is the greatest revelation there is. Only a quiet mind can hear God's voice. The loud and busy mind, the distracted mind, running around here and there, living on impulse and emotion, greed and desire. That's the way of the world. But you, warrior, are in the world, but not of it. You are above it. Returning to the breath. This meditation will help you. This meditation will guide you. Because you always return to the breath. When that distracting thought comes in, when that agitated thought of any problem or any goal, anything at all, any circumstance or person in your mind that comes up, you just go, oh, back to the breath. Back to the breath until your mind is quiet and it simply sees the beautiful color. And all it hears is you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Although you can hear me breathing on the DVD, your breath doesn't need to be audible. It can be quiet, just so long as it's deep and relaxed. And that you notice it and you observe it. Good, good. Now just keep that up for a few more minutes. Stay there. In the meditative state, the state of the quiet mind. A quiet mind will intuit victory, will intuit opportunity. A quiet mind will see the green light. Breathing in, breathing out. Very good. And a quiet mind is powerful. And stillness is the greatest revelation there is. You can have a still and quiet mind. You can conquer the world. You can conquer the world. And any noise that comes by, if you have a phone ring or a car drives by and the horn honks, wherever you are right now, that's okay. You don't let it distract you. You stay here, inside the still and quiet mind, noticing the breath. And as you notice the breath, and you see the color, and your mind is free from thought, then you are absolutely and totally resourceful and powerful. Following the breath. When you have that power, then you can never be distracted, and you won't miss the red light. The mind controllers of the world don't like a quiet mind, a powerful mind. It can't be made like sheep to follow in lockstep. It can't be made to buy safety from supposed dangers. Follow the breath. This kind of quiet and aware mind will actually see a danger around a corner even. It'll intuit someone coming up behind them, and it'll see a green light. It'll see an opportunity where no one saw it. That is a path to riches and wealth. Quiet mind. And with your eyes closed, as you're still breathing in and noticing you're breathing, and breathing out, and just noticing, you're becoming the observer, you're becoming the witness. And you're starting to see how silly it was to run around acting on impulse. And you're starting to see how you really are. You're a powerful, powerful being. You're a human being. Most of the world is a human doing. They're doing something, but you're a being. You're actually being. And in this state of mind that you can carry with you, even after this meditation, you're in the real world. And if things happen, good or bad, if you must do something, positive or negative, you can now do so from a state of inner stillness and quiet. This is the yogic way. This is the warrior way, the shinobi way, the master warrior way of going through life. Because you are no longer attached and you're no longer subject to the busy mind. This is one of my most personal and powerful meditations. And it's so simple, but like a Zen koan. So simple, yet so deeply penetrating and dynamically powerful. Join me on this path. Path of the still and quiet mind. And when you're ready, just a few more minutes, let's breathe together. See the color and notice the breath. Observing the phenomena. And when you're ready, you slowly bring your awareness back and you may open your eyes. Feeling refreshed, now stand up. Shake it off a little bit. How do you feel? Now you have this, and you can even have this in the midst of a storm. You can even have this in the midst of being attacked by 12 attackers with swords. A samurai, when he is attacked by 12 attackers with swords, he'd better have a quiet mind, or he is hamburgered very quickly. So you ask yourself, how do they do things like that? And it's not just in movies. Many of these things really happen. How do they do things like that? They have this power and they apply it everywhere, even when they're attacked by 12 attackers with swords. That's how they intuit a path to victory. You had better have a quiet mind. Because when your mind is captivated on the opponent's sword, you will be taken by his sword. So the detached and quiet mind is a very powerful thing. Very, very powerful. When you rise above thought, then you can tap into the infinite potential. When you rise above thought, then you can tap into the infinite potential. And so you can go through in a meditative state always, and now you have a reminder. Imagine something comes up and startles you, or upsets you, or a person, or a place, or a thing that upsetted you before, or that got you excited. Now you're going to go, oh, you're the witness, and you go, this is in your mind's dialogue. You go, oh, back to the breath. And you breathe through so you're in the meditative state 24/7. And this is the perfect way where there's no more fear or stress. How can there be? Because all you are is in the breath and in the clear color. Now you say, oh, that's great, but what can I do when such and such? Well, this is a form of a detached mind that empowers you to be much more powerful in your dealings. You're more effective. I'm not saying don't be in reality. You're in reality, and there are things that you do to operate in reality. But now you're much more effective because instead of going through reality attached and distracted and led around, now you're centered, powerful, strong, and calm in the midst of the storm. More effective and more resourceful. Remember earlier I said the optimum resourcefulness in your thinking. This is how you actually get it. And that's the meditation I just gave you. So you want to go back and look on the DVD or the CD where it started. And then you can do that meditation with me. Do it once a day if you like in the morning before you start your day. It's good. It's powerful stuff. It's beneficial to you. I want to give you a little bit more. Carl Gustav Jung said, the popular use of words is a veritable disease of the mind. So earlier I was talking about thought in speech. And the reason why I wanted to give you this meditation was so that you can become free from words. Most people are trapped in words. And that's why they say the spirit of the law